Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the 25 most expensive Pokemon cards to be coming out of the newest TCG set, Shrouded Fable. Shrouded Fable released on August 2nd, just in time for Worlds, and it's not a very big set, to be honest with you. There's 64 in the main set, and I'm not entirely sure how many secret rares we have. I don't have that number in front of me, but I think it goes upwards of at least 93 from what I do see up on the screen here. But we'll take a look, we'll get a closer look at everything. Something tells me that it's going to mirror a Night Wanderer pretty closely, in the sense of which cards are placed where on the list itself for most expensive, but we'll take a look at all of that. Without further ado, let's get into this list. Alright, we start out at number 25, and quite obviously too, these are all just days after release, so the prices themselves are going to be a little bit inflated, so that's something to look out for. We start off with number 25, which is the Oki DOI Shrouded Fable illustration rare card. Beautiful card over here. Actually, unpopular opinion, or maybe a popular opinion, I believe they should have swapped out the illustration rare and the special illustration rare, or not swapped out, but they should have swapped them to determine which one was actually like this one should have been the SIR. In my opinion, I think this one looks a lot better than the close-up we have of the big four, I guess, or is it big three? I'm not even sure. I think it's the big four, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is the four. Looks a lot better, so I don't know. I think that's what they should have done. For some reason, I have lightly played hollow foil here. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can change that to near mint. I mean, I don't know how things get lightly played all of a sudden. And yeah, I mean, let's go ahead, let's take a look over here. This graph is definitely new. I think TCG Player did something new here, but actually is a lot better for our data. We have August 1st, $11.42, 30 items sold. August 2nd, $10.57, 24 items sold. August 3rd, $9.70, 16 items sold. August 4th, 15 items sold, $9.13. And we have up until August 5th, 5 items sold, $8.94. Then at number 24, we have this Qfont illustration rare. It's actually a really beautiful looking card. I love when they do the illustration rare cards in this art style where you kind of have the main focus in the center, you have your landscape and your foreground, background and foreground, I guess, cut in half, literally at the center line. It's just such a nice card. We saw it with the Cleffa in Obsidian Flames, I believe it was. I'm not entirely sure. Pretty sure it was Obsidian Flames though. Overall, just a really nice art style. Let's go ahead and take a look. It looks like it's just $8 straight out throughout August 1st, August 5th, with only one of them being sold, at least one recorded sale. Actually, again, this is the lightly played. I have no idea why it's on lightly played. There we go, that's a little better. So we have July 30th, this one goes back a little further, $13.66, and then from there it does drop down August 5th, $8.99, one item sold. Alright, then at number 23 we have the Fez Diip illustration rare card. Again, I would like to reiterate, I think this should have been the SIR, and then the other one should have been the IR. We saw two, like say the Infernape from Twilight Masquerade, that's the illustration rare card. It had a very similar style to the SIRs that we see in this set of Fez Diip, Oki DOI, Monkey Dory, and Petra Run. So yeah, I don't know. You'll see as we go further along what my point is. And a card like this closely mirrors that of, say, I think it was Paldea Evolved with the Chen Pao and Ting Lu, I believe. Yeah, all those cards. They have art styles that are like this, and those are the SIRs, and I'm not sure why they switched them up. I don't really like the close-ups. I think it doesn't really do as much justice to the artwork and the Pokemon itself. So anyways, that's just my opinion. Let's get into some data. July 31st, $35, one item sold. Will go to release day. 20 items sold, $12.85, and the most recent of which would be August 5th, 3 items sold at $9.78. Alright, then we move into number 22. We have Janine's Secret Art. Oh, I was confused there for a second. Janine's Secret Art Ultra Rare, yeah. I don't know why. I saw Secret and I was like, oh, I guess this is a secret rare card, but it's not. Janine's Secret Art Ultra Rare Full Art Trainer card. This says the trainer Janine, I believe. We looked at this on the Night Wanderer table as well. Let's go ahead and take a look. And by the way, I wanted to point out too, I'm pretty sure, I haven't done the research, so this is not factual, but I'm pretty sure I remember reading that Night Wanderer is literally, or sorry, Shrouded Fable is literally just Night Wanderer, but I don't recall if that is exactly correct or not. I'm pretty sure that's how it is, but don't fully quote me on that. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at some values here. We have July 30th, as early as we go, 4 items sold, $29.99. Release day, August 2nd, $16.82 at 23 items sold. And it appears August 5th, which is as recent as we can get, $11.56 with 9 items sold. Then we move over to number 21. I love this artwork, the kind of 3D, almost clay-like element it has to it. It's really cool to see how far we've come with, say, the clay models we used to have. Those have character because those are probably actual clay models, whereas this is 3D modeled, probably on a computer, right? But still, it kind of almost feels reminiscent to the clay models of Pokemon that we used to have. We have Zorua from, well, obviously it's from Shrouded Fable, but it's the illustration rare. Amazing card, amazing artwork. Let's take a look at some values. We have August 1st, $15.25, 21 items sold. The release day, the actual release day itself, August 2nd, $14.45 with 11 items sold. And then we have August 5th, $11.95 with 3 items sold. We move over to number 20. We have Basic Darkness Energy, which is a hyper rare or gold rare card, and essentially it is we've seen this a lot in the past. It's the gold version of an energy card. Nothing super special. It is pretty cool. Not a bad pull for sure if you were to get it. Wouldn't be my favorite pull, and I'm pretty sure this would take up a slot in, say, a booster. Oh, there is no booster box. Maybe that's something we should talk about too. This is considered a special / holiday / premium set, whatever have you, and therefore there are no booster boxes or individual packs that can be sold, I believe. But obviously you can buy triple blisters, mini tins, ETBs. There's a whole bunch of collection boxes coming out. Say, for example, that Greninja, as well as the Kingdra EX, that beautiful promo cards. So yeah, anyways, let's take a look at some values here. As early as August 1st, $13.09, 4 items sold. Then we have release day itself, August 2nd, $12.38, 4 items sold as well. And then we have August 5th, which is as recent as we can go. We have August 5th, $12.12, 1 item sold. Then we move on to number 19. We have Fez Diip EX. This is just the regular double rare card, which is always interesting to see these line up on the list. More than likely, this is a very playable card, which is why it has its value, which is pretty neat. Let's go ahead and take a look at the values here. We have as early as July 30th, $23.85 with 16 items sold. Then we have we're gonna go to just August 2nd, $10.05 with 201 items sold. That is quite a lot. Definitely the most we've seen so far, and that's, again, probably because this card is so playable. August 2nd, $10.05, and then August 5th, $12.58, and this one has had 57 items sold. We move on to number 18. We have Basic Mental Energy Hyper Rare or Secret Rare. This, again, another classic energy card with the gold border. Yeah, I mean, nothing too special to talk about. We've seen it a bunch in previous sets as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at some data. We have August 1st, $14.57, 5 items sold. Release day, August 2nd, $14.13, 4 items sold. And then we have August 5th, 1 item sold at $13.64. Then at number 17, we have Dusclops Illustration Rare. There's a really nice lineup of Dusclops, DUS Skull, Dusclops, and DUS Noir. The 3 of them all together make some really cool artwork. Yeah, and the actual illustration, the artwork itself, it's what I like to call kind of a coloring book-esque style, which it definitely has its place in the set. It is really nice with these 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at some values. We have as early as July 30th, $23.75, 2 items sold. We have August 2nd, $15.97, 14 items sold. Then we have August 5th, which is the latest we can go, $13.79 at 3 items sold. Then we go up to number 16. This is actually a really beautiful card with the colors and the artwork itself. We have Cresselia, the illustration rare. This is, yeah, I mean, take a look at those cool colors. You have blues, whites, greens, almost like ice mixed with the Aurora Borealis. I think, I'm sorry, I'm going to turn my head here because I'm pretty sure maybe the angle we're looking at is, this is supposed to be the actual, like, landscape, land itself. And then this is just a funky angle we're looking at Cresselia through. I'm not entirely sure. This almost looks like a tree here. I'm not sure if that's the case, but it is really cool. It almost looks like some sort of wintry iced lake landscape. Anyways, let's look at some values here. We have July 30th, which is as early as we can go, $18.33, 7 items sold. August 2nd, 28 items sold, $15.36, and August 5th, $14.88, 0 items sold, so maybe that is continuing from August 4th. Yes, $14.88 with 0 items sold, but on August 4th it was 10 items sold. Now we skip over to number 15, which is the Horsey illustration rare. I believe there's Horsey, Seadra, and Kingdra. Or you know what, I actually don't know. All I know is that there is a Kingdra full art. I'm not sure, I don't recall seeing a Horsey a Seadra illustration rare up on this list, so it might just be this Horsey over here. But yeah, overall not some bad artwork. Let's go ahead and take a look at some values. We have July 30th, 3 items sold, $15.58. We have August 2nd, 26 items sold, $13.12. And August 5th, $15.02 at 9 items sold. Then at number 14, we have Fezint Diip EX hitting the dab. It's a full art card, ultra rare. And yeah, I mean, I think I've commented on this card before. It's, I don't know, there's nothing too special about full art cards for me personally. I don't know, just nothing that really catches my eye. At times I almost like the double rares better, to be honest with you, just because I find the artwork more intriguing, but that's just me. We have Fezint Diip EX. Let's go ahead and take a look. July 30th, $50, 1 item sold, not bad at all. August 2nd, $17.46, 30 items sold. And then we have August 5th, 19 items sold at $16.24. Then at number 13, we have Petra Run. I've heard people say Petra Run as well. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I'm going to say Petra Run until I hear otherwise. But we have Petra Run EX hyper rare. This is a gold card, very nice looking gold card. Gold cards definitely have their place too in the set. And this one is a really nice looking one. Let's go as far back as August 1st. We have 3 items sold at $19.65. August 2nd, we have, 2 items sold as well, $18.43. August 5th, 1 item sold at $17.27. Then at number 12, we have the Monkey Dory illustration rare. Again, I reiterate, this would have been so much better than the SIRs that we got. In fact, I'm not even sure. Yeah, they are. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm not even sure if they're up there for the top pulls, but of course SIRs will be. We have Monkey Dory illustration rare, such a nice looking card. Come on. I don't know why they chose the other ones, to be honest with you, but it's fine. We have August 1st, $21.16, 37 items sold. August 2nd, $19.07, 27 items sold. Then we have August 5th, 14 items sold at $17.60. We enter into number 11. We have the Powerg Glass hyper rare trainer card, or the gold card. This might be very playable. Usually most gold trainer cards are expensive because they are playable at the end of your turn after your attack. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to it. Okay, not bad. I can see it. Let's go ahead and take a look at some values. We have August 1st, $23.32. That's 3 items sold. August 2nd, 2 items sold at $22.39. We have August 5th, 0 items sold, $20.62, but that's because August 4th has the same set of data at 4 items sold. Now we break into the top 10. So at number 10, or the 10th most expensive card, I should say, we have the DUS Skull illustration rare. We did take a look at the Dusclops before, and you can see it does kind of follow this interesting theme of the ghost type Pokemon sort of just creeping in the back or whatever have you, right? So pretty interesting. DUS Skull illustration rare. Let's take a look. July 30th, 3 items sold at $29.33. We have August 2nd, release day, 18 items sold at $21.65. Then we have August 5th, 9 items sold at $21.39. At number 9, completing the trifecta, we have DUS Noir Illustration Rare. As you can see, this one is pretty interesting. DUS Noir is just floating by a window. It looks like it's waving to the viewer, so that's kind of cool, kind of creepy too. But let's look at some values here. We have July 30th, $10 at 2 items sold. August 2nd, 11 items sold at $24.72. And we have August 5th, 7 items sold at $23.87. Coming into number 8, we have the Houndoom. This one's a really cool one. This is a Houndoom Illustration Rare. This is a really nice card. If this one was an SIR as well, I would not mind. I know it's technically close up, but again, you'll be seeing probably in the next one or something like that. Just you know how not really engaging the SIRs are, at least again in my opinion. But this one's really cool. It's a pack of Houndoom running through the woods. That is so sick. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have July 30th, $6, 4 items sold. That's pretty crazy. August 2nd, release day, it's 27 items sold, $25.82. Then we have August 5th, 6 items sold at $24.20. Then at number 7, we have Petra Run, or again, Petra Run EX. This is the SIR. This one actually isn't so bad. I believe Monkey Dory and the other ones, Oki DOI, Fezant Diip, they're a little more close up. So yeah, you don't really get as much detail, but this one isn't bad. There's some, I don't quite know the lore behind Petra Run, but I do believe these chains have kind of almost enslaved/ensnared the other 3 into doing its bidding. Again, I could be completely wrong or not totally correct on exactly how the lore goes, but that's as far as I can tell. Let's go ahead and take a look at some values. We have August 1st, $41, 18 items sold. August 2nd, release day, we have 10 items sold at $38.86. And we have August 5th, 3 items sold at $29.71. Then we enter into the number 6th card, Monkey Dory EX. This is the SIR, and you kind of get a taste of what I mean here. It's very close up. It's not bad artwork. I remember it looking a little different, so maybe I will kind of hold off a little bit on saying that it should be swapped and that the other artwork is inherently better. I still do think it's more better. It's more detailed. It's just a better capture of the Pokemon itself. But this one certainly isn't as bad as I remember. I think Oki DOI, which comes up soon, is just too close up for my taste, but we'll take a look nevertheless. Monkey Dory EX, let's look at the values. We have August 1st, 11 items sold, $41.57. August 2nd, 6 items sold, $38.79. We have August 5th, 4 items sold, $31.79. All right, we go into top 5. We have Persian, the illustration rare. This one has definitely been popular from what I've seen on social media of people trying to collect it. Is a very nice Persian. This appears to almost be like a Giovanni's Persian type of look to it, but I'm not entirely sure. I would definitely believe it though. Let's go ahead and take a look at some values. We have July 29th, $39.99 white items sold. We have August 2nd, release day, 19 items sold, $42.11. Then we have August 5th, 4 items sold, $36.95. All right, then number 4, and you can hopefully see what I mean, and you can debate me down in the comments if you agree with me or not. We have the Oki DOI EX special illustration rare card. This is just so close up compared to, say, this card. Look how awesomely detailed and characteristic this card is of Oki DOI as the illustration rare, and then you get the SIR of this, right? I don't know. It's definitely not bad artwork, right? I'm not saying the artwork's bad. I think I'm just saying that there's just so much less character detailed of Oki DOI here than there is over here, right? So I don't know. Whoops, went too far ahead there. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let's go ahead and take a look at some values. We have August 1st, 17 items sold, $49.39. August 2nd, release date, 10 items sold, $44.37. Then we have August 5th, as recently as we can go, $41.65, 3 items sold. The 4th most expensive card is Earthen Vessel. This is a hyper rare gold card. I don't recall ever seeing an ancient or future kind of stamp on these trainer cards before, at least the gold cards. So I think that's really cool. Maybe that'll be a new thing. I really like it. I think it's interesting. It adds a little more to the gold card itself. There's probably some playability here. You can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand, search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and take a look at some values here. We have July 30th, $60, 3 items sold. August 2nd, 11 items sold, $52.95. Then August 5th, 3 items sold, $50.15. Then we have the second most expensive card so far coming out of Shrouded Fable. We have Fezant Diip EX. This is the SIR yet again. And let's see if I can show you just the difference there. This is the Fezant Diip IR, and then this is the SIR. Again, it kind of just does come down to preference, but I just think this one just has a lot more to it than this one. But let's look at some values. We have August 1st, $96.59. That's 19 items sold. August 2nd, release day, 6 items sold, $92.76. Then we have August 5th, 2 items sold, $76.81. And then lastly, the most expensive card to be coming out of Shrouded Fable, and was also the most expensive card in Night Wanderer, we have the Cassiopeia, or Penny, but it is Cassiopeia, SIR Special Illustration Rare card. This is a full art trainer card. It's a very nice card. Definitely will probably remain on top for the most expensive, but it'll definitely, well, I'm not gonna use the D word, but it will more than likely drop down below the $100 mark if I had to guess. And I'll go why too in just a little bit. Let's look at some values. We have July 30th, $200, 1 item sold. Wow. And then you have August 2nd, 10 items sold, $129.83. August 5th, 1 item sold, $126.21. So that about covers the 25 most expensive Pokemon cards from Shrouded Fable. Obviously, like I said, Shrouded Fable came out just this past Friday. It's currently Tuesday. Came out 4 days ago as of the calendar. So these values are more than likely going to change, probably fairly dramatically, and there will be different cards coming and going off of the list. So yeah, that is something to look out for. We'll probably do a check-in maybe in another week or so of just what's moved and what's hasn't moved and what's gone and what's not gone, right? So that is definitely something that'll be pretty interesting. Now, it's tough. I really don't think there's a lot of potential for Shrouded Fable. I just don't think the cards are that enticing enough, to be honest. Maybe not even so that, just it's such a small set, right? I mean, you only have 64 in the main set, and I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm gonna assume there's around 95 or so secret rare cards, if I had to guess, which maybe we'll say around 100 in total for this set, which may or may not be accurate, but still, I mean, it's not a hard set to master. I don't really know the pull rates, but it probably isn't that hard to pull what you want, right? If it's such a small set. So I don't know. I'm really not sure what to make of it. I wouldn't put too many eggs in the basket of Shrouded Fable, but I could be completely wrong, and I hope I am. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it right now. I've yet to open this set, so I'd like to open it up on this channel here so we can enjoy the pulls, see what's up, but I'm still waiting for some restock. So that has been Shrouded Fable. I'd love to know your thoughts on this set down below, and until next time, I'll catch you in the next one.